For your unique path into TV animation, there's the Animation Network. Real, honest direction.
Hey guys, welcome back to another quick YouTube episode from the Animation Network. Today I just want to address something really fast that I get a lot of questions about, and it has to do with drawing enough, and how do you know when you're drawing enough? More importantly, the big question is, what does it mean to be drawing all the time, right? You hear this from every single pro you've ever talked to, every convention you ever go to. You say, you got to be drawing all the time. What does that look like? Basically, the short answer is more than you draw now. In fact, you got to draw more than you think you do already. See, and all this has to do with building up really repetitive, super simple habits. So, real quick, I'm going to show you one of my favorite ones that I picked up when I was in art school. I was taught by a couple different teachers at the school that I went to, so hopefully it'll help some of you and give you a clear idea of what it looks like to be drawing all the time. First thing you got to do, pick up one of these babies right here. Super important, lesson number 1. Okay, so now what's cool about this sketchbook is that I've had this one since college, right? Which now is about 10 years ago. Now what's in here is very crude drawings, very fast cafe sketches and life drawings. And notice that it's on every single page. Okay, and so you're like, yeah, I know I have sketchbooks, but what do I fill them with? What should I be putting in these sketchbooks? Well, the answer is anything. Like literally, like take a look at this one. This is one of my shorter, smaller sketchbooks, as you can see, not as big as this puppy right here, right? They come in all different shapes and sizes. But check it out. I got pages of circles. Literally circles. And more circles. I have weird exercises where I'm making 2 dots and trying to connect them with a straight line. More circles. And then yeah, sometimes you throw a decent drawing in there. Like whatever this thing is. That's 10 years ago. Anyway, so now you're like, okay, I'm starting to see, but what else can I fill it with? Well, you can fill it with quotes like this one. He who leaves the fight unfinished is never at peace. That's from the Epic of Gilgamesh. But eventually you want to start exploring more and more mediums, right? Don't just limit yourself to pencils or Sharpies. Try all different things. Anything that leaves a mark on the page, use it. You can do slow studies, like this one. You can do fast studies, like these guys here. Sometimes I even do studies from the TV screen, like so. So you can see I'm using things all the way down to a ballpoint pen, so that way I can get the most out of just putting down my ideas. I'm not worried about perfect drawings, I'm just drawing. The idea is you're treating these books, these sketchbooks, as sort of like a journal. Just put anything in them because ultimately you're looking to create a whole entire collection of ideas that ultimately equal your experience, right? And experience is what you're putting into your art. So it's not just about practicing, which it is, but it's also about completion because you want to try to fill up those sketchbooks as quickly and as often as you can. And it's also about recording experience so that you can remember more and have more rich and full stories to tell. So the whole idea is to go from life drawing, doodles, to thumbnails, and even crappy tattoos that people pay you to do. So that ultimately you come up with your own set of skills that derive from your experiences and trying out all these different mediums. And hopefully you come up with an artistic style, a vision, maybe something like this, where you can say, yeah, that looks like something I drew. And then of course you sell it to people. Okay, so now that you know what it looks like to be drawing more and to fill those sketchbooks, even if it's something like notes, all the way down to something like parking tickets. Anyway, so guys, you got to get out there, get these kind of sketchbooks. They're super cheap. You can get them for literally less than $10. You know, you spend more than that like on coffee every day. Just go out there, you know, fill up one and then fill up another one and then fill up a third one and fill them up front to back, every single page, on the front and on the back of every single page. Just do what you gotta do, and that is how you know you're drawing enough.